Why the Moto Edge of 2025 is not worth your money. Now wait, before you click away, give me 60 seconds to vent. I've been holding this frustration in for a while.
Okay, sure.
Now I work hard for my money just like you at home, and when it comes to spending it, I'm trying to get as much value as possible. I'm usually the first one in line when it comes to free 99. But here's the issue. I love smartphones. I buy smartphones like a sneakerhead would buy limited edition sneakers.
Wow.
But every once in a while, a phone comes out or a pair of sneakers, and you just think to yourself, how and why? But you buy them anyway.
Wow.
The price.
Now, I rarely complain about things and how much they cost because I understand this barrier to entry. This is how the market is. You want a nice car, you gotta have nice money. That's just how it is. And with phones, it's pretty similar. You have 3 tiers: budget, mid-range, flagship.
Okay, sure.
Now, flagship is the absolute top tier. It's like creating a character in Madden 2004 with a 99 rating.
Damn.
Exactly. So imagine paying Cactus Jack prices for a pair of regular Nikes. A bit of an exaggeration, but you get the point. But then you find out those same exact Nikes are on sale for half off, not even a month later. You'll be pretty upset, right? That's what the Moto Edge of 2025 is.
Accent 550 though.
For those of you who don't know, Motorola has been around for a long time and it has an insane history. But this isn't a deep dive.
Okay, sure.
This is about the Moto Edge of 2025 not being worth your money, unless you wait for that discount.
The performance.
The phone comes with a MediaTek Dimensity 7400 Ultra, which is technically an upgrade from last year's Snapdragon.
Okay, sure.
Plus 8 gigabytes of physical RAM. There's also an option to use fake RAM, or whatever scam RAM these OEMs are claiming to exist. And I'll be the first one to say it. Stop saying these phones have more RAM than they do.
Advertisement.
The phone performs decent, most of the time at least. But when you really start pushing it, it gets slower than traffic in New York City at lunchtime. Slower than trying to download Call of Duty with net zero speeds. Slower than, okay, I think you get the point. But can this issue be fixed with an update? Potentially yes. But I can only judge the phone based on how it came out of the box. You know, the box that doesn't even have a charger inside. Even though the marketing brags about the charging speeds. Goofy ass shit like that.
Lack of software support.
When it comes to buying a Motorola device, you have to accept 2 things. The lack of software support and the curse of missing the fire sale. I cannot tell you how many times I bought a smartphone from them and within a week or 2 or maybe even a month, you see a $100 discount or even $200 sometimes.
Okay, sure.
But anyway, you get 2 major OS updates and 3 years of security patches. Now in the grand scheme of things, compared to competition, that's terrible. They simply don't prioritize keeping devices up to date for as long as possible for their consumers. Here's an example. I have the Moto G Stylus of 2024, and I just recently got Android 15 last month. And this device came out beginning of 2024. So put that into perspective. But to Motorola's credit, the Moto G of 2025, which is the entry level for the budget phones for Motorola lineup this year, that device just got Android 16, and they also just released the Moto G Play of 2026, which out of the box has Android 16. But common practice for Motorola is,
You want new software, you get new
if
phone.
you want new software, you gotta get a new device. It's something that I notice that they do every year. They will literally release a new device that has the newest software and then update the current lineup with the current software. So
Wow.
it kind of sucks, but it's a strategy that they've been doing for years. So why stop if it's working? But hey, if you don't care about any of that, you good.
The camera.
Okay, let's talk about pictures. Now the camera performance, underwhelming. That's the best word to describe the camera system for the Moto Edge of 25. Now look, the hardware doesn't suck as far as the cameras. We're talking about a triple camera setup, 50 megapixel main, a 50 megapixel ultra wide, and a 10 megapixel telephoto lens with 3 times optical zoom. The selfie camera is also 50 megapixels. On paper, this is a pretty killer setup for a mid-range phone.
Accent 550 though.
Unfortunately, when you take pictures, the AI is set to maximum drama. It oversaturates the colors until greens look radioactive and the sky just looks fake.
Okay, sure.
Now, worst of it all, it over-sharpens every single detail and it makes textures look like plastic paintings. What the fuck? Now, the camera for the 25 Edge can definitely work in your favor sometimes if you have a good amount of light, if you're in the right setting. Those things do matter. But if you're not in the perfect conditions, sometimes it just completely misses the mark. Now, with this being a mid-range phone, you cannot expect flagship results. But you at least expect an improvement on the Moto Edge of 2024. Unfortunately, man, this phone just feels more like a lateral move. I personally just think the AI processing just needs to be dramatically toned down. With the 24 Edge, you have the option to completely shut that off. But with the 25 Edge, that option is gone. But I also can't help but wonder if the Dimensity 7400 Ultra has something to do with that as well. Is it having a hard time processing the large files from the high resolution camera? That might be the issue. But the photos are hit or miss. But here is a quick highlight of the Moto Edge of 2025. It's not all negative.
That's no surprise at all.
The device does feel really good in your hands. It does feel premium and the display is beautiful. So as far as doing content, that won't be an issue. But when you put everything together, the price, the subpar performance, and the guaranteed lack of software support, the verdict is clear. The Moto Edge of 2025 is not worth your money. At least at full price. Wait for the massive carrier deal or that Black Friday sale. Let me know in the comment section. Are you waiting for that massive discount or are you just going to skip this device entirely? Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video with your family and friends, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.